Everybody, welcome to the limited edition version of episode 84 of the Toys for Games podcast. We are finally back, and we are recording this on Monday, August 8th, 2016. I am your anxious yet nervous host, Josh Brown. I am joined, as always, by my exceedingly frustrated yet happy to be here co-host, Jason Greer.
Who are you again?
Josh Brown?
Oh, I forgot. I haven't talked to you in like 2 weeks.
It's been a long time, dude. This is our first podcast in August.
That's ridiculous.
Like, I was going back on the show notes. I'm like, I'm changing it from July to August. This feels super weird.
July 30th was I guess July 29th was when we recorded.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
Way too long, dude.
Yeesh.
Way too long.
This episode is brought to you by Comcast. And
This one is the lack of episodes also brought to you by Comcast. So be sure to stay tuned for the full episode to get the full story on what happened with that. Regardless, we're happy to be back. It's been far too long since we've been in your ears talking about toys and other various things. Jason's had a rough day. I've just kind of been off the grid for a while. It really and truly does feel good to be back on the microphone, talking to you lovely folks. Before we get started, I'd like to thank our executive producer, as always, George Torres. Without him, we couldn't do a lot of what we do for the community, and we appreciate that greatly. Also, the show sponsor, Devin Lachinsky. He is on PSN and Xbox with the username Unrace, UNRACE. Go over there, shoot him a friend request, tell him hello from us to him. With that being said, Jason, let's get down to brass tacks here. And
let's do it.
We have a jam-packed show for you. All kinds of news breaking in the last 12 days of us not recording. I don't even know how we're going to fit it into one show. We're going to do our very best. Let's go ahead and start with Disney Infinity. What's going on with that almost now dead franchise?
Yeah, so it's been going hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden just died out. Which, I mean, obviously not like there's going to be a whole lot of news breaking, but still there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and all of a sudden it's just all gone. So, obviously, talk about the sales. Had some decent clearance prices going across the board, but then they all just disappeared. So, I don't know if stores just rechecking inventory and seeing where they want to go from here and stuff like that. But right now, the only place that really has any kind of clearance sales is still Walmart. But Toys R Us, Target, GameStop, Best Buy all back up the full price. So it's weird. I think in my opinion, I think they're just kind of taking a look and seeing like what do we all have left and trying to figure out where they want to cut next. And maybe now this is when they're going to do all the buybacks, maybe processing. So maybe Disney's now buying stuff from the store. Who knows?
Right.
But we'll see.
I know some conspiracy theorists out there would like to think other things, but we're seeing displays starting to be taken down. It's the end is near, folks.
Indeed.
Whether we like it or not. So stay tuned, of course, to infinityinquirer.com for a full list of ongoing clearance sales and whatnot. I know that's super helpful for people trying to finish out their collections. And Jason, the community appreciates that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving on, we could talk about Nintendo Amiibo, kinda, sorta. Like, it's not really Amiibo. We don't have much to talk about with Amiibo, but we got some Nintendo things to talk about.
Yeah, 100%. Z-Ring is a thing. I'm not even going to try to even explain this whole... I've tweeted out this the other day. Each generation to generation, I feel this generation Pokemon game has the most changes I've ever seen in a Pokemon game. And so they have like a Z attack now, and you can like use this wristlet thing that interacts with your 3DS and just lights up when you use it. I don't really know. Sounds awesome. Probably not going to fit on my wrist, but who cares? But they know how to Toys of Life charge this thing, because you don't just buy the bracelet. You can buy all the different crystals. What is there, like 9? 12?
I
want to say 9. But
I know you could definitely get a 9-pack.
That's what, yeah. Who really knows what's happening?
I don't know if they know what's happening.
But it's pretty cool. So available pre-order the ring itself, $30. Again, yeah, 20 for the 9-pack. But yeah, so it's another cool kind of. It's it's Toys of Life ish,
Hmm.
but still kind of cool and more interactivity. Again, I think it's a fun idea. Again, it's one of those that doesn't hurt because you don't need it to do anything with the games. It's kind of fun if you want to do it. So,
Right.
cool, innovative idea by Tommy. At least that's the ones that's making it. Who knows if they're the ones that came with the idea or not.
Sure. It also releases on my birthday, so if you guys out there are looking for ideas for birthday gifts, just tossing that out there.
Is that a Sunday?
No,
we said that was I looked at it before.
23rd.
Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday birthday. I think it's the day before Thanksgiving this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why is the game coming on the 18th then?
18th would be a Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they'll change that later. Who knows?
Why is the product coming out on a Wednesday afterwards?
Yeah.
Who knows how the toy releases work?
It's true.
I mean, it sounds like it works with the game, but it's not like, I don't think you could buy like a bundle of the game with that or anything like that.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Silly old Nintendo. We also have one other thing to talk about. Do you want to cover that now, or do you want to wait for the main show?
No, we talk about it now.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so we got Me versus Me season 2 coming up.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what Me versus Me is, that's a thing that our friend TJ is making, a web series that Moi was the first appearance on.
Yep.
I was in episode 1, Me versus Me. Were you in episode 2?
I was either 2 or 3.
I just can't remember if you were 2 or 3.
I think there was a placeholder person that probably doesn't even matter on episode 2, but
and so but doing season 2, a huge undertaking. I wish we could make TJ's instruction video he made for us like public,
mm-hmm.
like share that, because like TJ puts a lot of effort into this thing.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely incredible. I watched the instruction video 6 times, even though I already knew what I was doing, just because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check it out. Debuting on Tuesday, I believe, right?
Tonight,
First episode.
midnight.
Yeah. So check that out. We are going up. We are the Bronze Brawlers.
Absolutely.
Going against the Silver Swordsman and the whoever the other team is. Who cares about them?
The want to be the fake gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know.
Somebody's. I don't.
Who cares?
Nobody the internet cares about. I'm sure.
But check it out. Support us on there. Make sure you're joining for our team, Bronze Brawlers. We got all the obviously brawling people, so they're 10 times more awesome.
Right.
So double check that on YouTube. It's gonna be on the Amoeba News YouTube pages.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'll put a direct link in the show notes as well, but you could always go over to nintendowire.com and find all the information over there as well.
Yes.
Moving right along to Lego Dimensions, we have a release coming up soon for the next wave. But before then, we got some exciting stuff coming internationally, at least.
Yeah, so we got another 2 more countries. Actually 3 technically. I didn't even get to add a third one in yet, but Spain and the Netherlands, and then most recently, after I posted the article, France came along, doing more of those starter pack bundles, so you can buy the starter pack and get the Green Arrow Lego Dimensions character for free. Again, it's a limited number. Germany looks like they're already done. It's Amazon. I haven't seen them show back up. Target and everything else still seems they're offering it on their website, so or showing it on their website, I should say. So still to be going, but Micromania in France, someplace in the Netherlands. I'm not even going to try to say what it was. And then the game in Spain, the game retailer is going to be offering there as well. And this is the first time. Remember, Lego Dimensions is just launching in Spain, so they kind of get the best deal out of it because they can buy the starter pack. Nobody there has a starter pack yet
for the first time.
Yeah, and still get it. So pretty cool there. And sales are starting to pick up again. So 50% off at Meijer this week if you have a Meijer near you. But next week, the week of whatever next week is, the 14th, 15th, 14th. Everything's going to be 40% off at Target. So pretty cool Lego Dimensions deal there. So be sure to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the impending release of Wave would be 6, 7?
6.
Okay, 6.
Coming quick.
Yeah, so quick. Can't wait. Cannot wait indeed. Finally, we have one more franchise to talk about. And this is a big one. This is kind of big news here.
Holy crap.
Something we kind of talked about in the last episode in sort of a jokingly manner, although there was some nuggets of possibility of truth. The title of the episode last week alluded to the fact that we knew more than we were letting on. That's maybe the case. I'll let you guys use your wild imaginations with that.
Who knows what we know?
We know things we don't even know. Of course, we're talking about Skylanders, Imaginators. Jason, what is the word on the street with the new Skylanders game?
To be fair, first of all, I called 2 predictions at the beginning of the Skylanders game. I called Crash Bandicoot, and I called Chaos.
Yeah.
I called both.
Yeah. I'm sure those are both recorded, too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So Chaos is coming to Skylanders Imaginators. Has not been officially announced. Not a huge surprise because there are now 3 announcements behind, plus like 8 characters. So bravo, PR team.
Well, they're working to get Thrill Pete out.
Yeah, sure. At least they sent an email out this week giving you some Olympic coloring pages. I was so excited to get that email. I'm like, oh sweet, they sent out a press release. I didn't even post it. I said I'm mad at you guys. I'm not being your pawns. So yeah, but anyways, Denmark retailer started coming up based on BR Toys, which is one of the names in this weird email thing. And listed as a exclusive character in this pre-order box thing. But it had some weird base on it, so a lot of people were like, that's got to be Chaos. And people were like, oh, I'm not going to get too excited, but it definitely looks like Chaos. Then like 2 hours later, this picture from Microplay in Canada came up, and it was just like, hey, Chaos is coming. Pictures all get out. The picture, like the original email looked weird, and then there's an actual picture hosted on their website. It has a little closer up image, but it's definitely Chaos.
Yeah.
And it's a pre-order exclusive. We don't know if it's going to be a gear shift, I assume, where it's going to be, available for people who pre-order the game, and then, come in later. I could see them releasing it like late 2017 even, or mid 2017 next year. But they want to boost those pre-order numbers, so they'll put them out at the beginning. Who knows? So it's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Bottom line, we are getting Chaos.
Got the Chaos.
Got the Chaos. Oh, my goodness.
Show title, we got the Chaos, and then parentheses for reals.
For reals this time, guys. I promise. Yeah, that's exciting. I know Skylanders fans have been asking for this for a long time. It all the stars finally aligned for this to happen, and I can't wait for that official announcement. I really can't.
And I'll say shout out to Shopkins Inc. for Tweet of the Week once again. And I'll dive more into that.
Not only was it the tweet of the week, but it was also the best response to a tweet of the week.
That's what we're getting
possibly ever.
Oh my god.
I love you folks out there. I really do. And even the people that aren't listening, that have no idea that we're talking about them, I love you guys too.
Absolutely.
But with that, we're going to wrap up the limited edition version of episode 84 of the Toys for Games podcast. If you want the full in-depth analysis of everything we talked about, plus a lot of crazy personal stories, probably some general banter because, let's be honest, it's kind of a slow news week, and more Shopkins Inquirer talk, be sure to stay tuned for the full episode. Thank our executive producer, George Torres, of course, and our show sponsor, Devin Lachinsky. You could find me personally on Twitter at The Noise. Jason, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can follow me personally on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff, at Jason Inquires. All single one word. Also the YouTube handle as well, so be sure to head over there, subscribe. Hopefully to get some videos recorded here soon when life starts to calm down. But then you can always head to Brick Inquirer, Skylanders Inquirer, and Infinity Inquirer.
Awesome. And be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Toys for Games, website toysforgames.com, email podcast at toysforgames.com, facebook.com/groups/ Toys for Games. And if you'd like to support us and what we do, be sure to check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Toys for Games. With that being said, again, stay tuned for the full episode if you so choose. If not, we will see you next week with another limited edition version of the podcast. Until then, happy hunting, collectors.